Welcome back to Liberty Coin Value, the home for rare coins, hidden treasures, and fascinating numismatic stories. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 1971 United States half-dollar coin, a coin that many people overlook, yet it holds a special place in American coin history. Believe it or not, this coin still circulates today, and while its face value is 50 cents, it has become a collector's favorite for several surprising reasons. So, let's explore its history, design, composition, and true value in today's collector market. You might just discover you've been holding onto a piece of American heritage worth more than you think. The 1971 half-dollar marks a historic transition in U.S. coinage. After the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963, the U.S. Mint quickly moved to honor him with a new coin design. In 1964, the Kennedy half-dollar was introduced, originally minted in 90% silver to commemorate the beloved president. However, due to rising silver prices, the mint reduced the silver content to 40% from 1965 through 1970. Then came 1971, a turning point in the series. For the first time, the U.S. Mint completely removed silver from the half-dollar coin's composition. Instead, it was struck in a copper-nickel-clad metal, similar to the dimes and quarters of the same era. This change made the 1971 half-dollar the first non-silver Kennedy half-dollar, officially marking the end of silver in regular U.S. coin circulation. The obverse features the iconic left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo, an eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch beneath a field of stars. These classic designs have made the coin a timeless symbol of American leadership and unity. The 1971 half-dollar was minted in two major locations, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, DE mint mark. Together, over 350 million coins were produced that year, making it one of the most common Kennedy half-dollars. However, certain varieties and mint errors can make some coins extremely valuable. Some collectors have found 1971 half-dollars struck on 40% silver planchets, transitional errors from leftover 1970 silver blanks mistakenly used in 1971. These error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition and verification by grading services like PCGS or NGC. Other valuable varieties include double-die obverse errors and off-center strikes, both of which can bring strong premiums from serious collectors. So, what is the 1971 half-dollar coin worth today? In average circulated condition, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar's value starts at around 12 cents, slightly above face value due to its copper-nickel composition and collector demand. However, uncirculated and proof examples are far more desirable. A mint state, MS65 or higher, 1971 D half-dollar can fetch between $15 to $60, depending on luster and strike quality. High-grade proof coins, especially the 1971 S proof, can sell for $10 to $40. And of course, error coins or rare varieties have been known to sell for over $1,000 or more at auctions. While it's no longer made of silver, the 1971 half-dollar remains a symbolic and collectible coin that represents a major era in U.S. mint history. Even today, the 1971 half-dollar still circulates in small numbers. Many people overlook it, thinking it's worth only 50 cents, but collectors know better. Because silver was removed in 1971, many of these coins were hoarded as keepsakes, making circulated examples somewhat scarcer in pocket change. If you search through old coin rolls, bank boxes, or inherited collections, you might find one of these hidden treasures. Who knows? Your next Kennedy half-dollar could be a rare transitional error worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The thrill of discovery is what makes collecting so exciting, and that's why the 1971 half-dollar continues to fascinate coin enthusiasts around the world. So there you have it. The story behind the 1971 United States half-dollar coin, a piece that captures history, honor, and hidden value. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a must-have for your collection. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos here on Liberty Coin Value. Drop a comment below and let us know. Do you own a 1971 half dollar? Have you ever found one in circulation? We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and every story has value. Your go-to channel for discovering the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most interesting and often overlooked coins in American history, the 1974 United States half-dollar coin. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but some of these 1974 half-dollars have turned out to be worth much more than their face value. So, if you've got one lying around, make sure to watch this video till the end, because you could be holding on to something truly valuable. The 1974 half-dollar coin is part of the famous Kennedy half-dollar series, which began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. The design, created by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts and Assistant Engraver Frank Gasparo, quickly became one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history. By 1974, the Kennedy half-dollar was still in wide circulation, though its use in everyday transactions had already started to decline due to the rise of smaller denominations and the public's tendency to hoard these coins as keepsakes. The 1974 issue was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for the proof versions. Interestingly, by this year, all circulating Kennedy half-dollars were made of a copper-nickel clad composition, with no silver content, unlike the earlier 40% silver versions minted from 1965 to 1970. Even so, collectors and coin hunters value 1974 half-dollars for their condition, mint errors, and proof quality strikes. Design details. On the obverse, front, of the coin, you'll find a beautifully detailed left-facing portrait of President Kennedy, with the inscriptions, Liberty, above, In God We Trust, below, and the date, 1974. At the bottom. On the reverse, back side, the coin features the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons, surrounded by 50 stars and the inscription, United States of America, and half-dollar. This powerful and patriotic design captures both the strength and spirit of the United States during the 1970s. While millions of 1974 half-dollars were produced, a few varieties and mint errors have made certain coins stand out and become worth serious money to collectors. The Philadelphia Mint struck around 201 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced approximately 79 million. The San Francisco proof coins were much fewer, created mainly for collectors. What really excites coin enthusiasts are the error coins, such as double die averse (DDO) errors, especially on the In God We Trust or Liberty lettering. Off-center strikes, where the design isn't perfectly aligned. Clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin's edge is missing. These rare mistakes can increase the coin's value dramatically, depending on the severity and condition. Now, let's talk about what everyone's curious about: the value of the 1974 half-dollar coin. If you find one in circulated condition, it typically starts at around 12 cents per coin, slightly above its face value. However, the real treasure lies in uncirculated or mint state coins. A 1974 D Kennedy half-dollar in MS-65 condition, that's mint state, can fetch anywhere from $15 to $50. The 1974 Philadelphia mint coin in pristine condition can reach $20 to $40, while the San Francisco proof coin in PR69 Deep Cameo can be valued between $50 and $150, depending on market demand and collector interest. But here's where it gets exciting: certain era coins, or those with exceptionally strong strikes and luster, have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a 1974 D double die obverse in high grade once sold for over $2,000. That means a simple coin you might find in an old jar, cash register, or inherited collection could be worth big money if it's one of these rare varieties. If you want to check whether your 1974 half dollar is valuable, here's what to look for. Examine the mint mark. Look under Kennedy's neck on the obverse side. A D means Denver, an S means San Francisco, and no mint mark means Philadelphia. Inspect for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at the words Liberty or I in God we trust for any doubling. Check the condition. Coins with no scratches, bright luster, and strong details are worth significantly more. Weigh the coin. Authentic 1974 half dollars should weigh about 11.34 grams. Any major difference could indicate an error or wrong planchet strike. Proof coins. If your coin has a mirror-like surface, it might be a proof from the San Francisco Mint, which is highly collectible. As of today, the 1974 half-dollar coin's market value starts at about 12 cents, but depending on its grade, rarity, and error type, it can go up dramatically. Coin dealers, online auctions, and collectors' markets continue to see growing interest in Kennedy half dollars, especially as the series nears its 60th anniversary. These coins remain a fascinating piece of U.S. history, a tribute to one of America's most iconic presidents and a favorite among numismatists around the world. So, the next time you come across a 1974 Kennedy half dollar, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you might be holding a small piece of history that's worth much more than 50 cents. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and interesting coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Liberty Coin Value, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? Your next coin might just be worth a fortune. Where we uncover the fascinating stories, hidden details, and real market values behind America's most collectible coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into a coin that often goes unnoticed but holds a special place in U.S. numismatic history, the 1993 United States half-dollar coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this coin might surprise you with its beauty, history, and potential value. Let's begin with a bit of history. The 1993 half-dollar coin is part of the Kennedy half-dollar series, first introduced in 1964. Following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was designed by Gilroy Roberts, obverse, and Frank Gasparo, reverse, and quickly became one of America's most beloved and patriotic coin designs. By 1993, the coin was no longer commonly seen in daily circulation, as production numbers had decreased, and most were produced primarily for collectors rather than for public use. Now, let's talk about the specifications. The 1993 half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark. It's made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a total weight of 11.34 grams and a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. The obverse side proudly features the bust of President Kennedy, while the reverse displays the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, olive branch, and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. Even though the 1993 half dollar is not a silver coin, it still holds collector interest due to its condition and rarity in high grades. The circulated examples can still be found in pocket change or bank rolls, and their base face value is 50 cents, but the current market value starts from 12 cents above face value, meaning collectors are willing to pay around 62 cents or more, depending on the coin's preservation and mint mark. However, where it gets exciting is in the uncirculated and proof versions. If your 1993 half dollar is in brilliant uncirculated condition, especially graded MS65 or higher, it can be worth anywhere from $5 to $25. The proof versions minted in San Francisco with an S mint mark are highly collectible and can range between $10 and $50, depending on the clarity, contrast, and certification. Now, some 1993 half dollars can be worth big money due to minting errors. Collectors actively search for coins with double die obverse, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error, these can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. So, if you come across a 1993 half dollar coin in your change jar, bank roll, or coin collection, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of American history that's worth more than you think. To sum it up, The 1993 United States half-dollar coin carries the legacy of a nation's respect for one of its most admired presidents. With a starting collector's value of just over 12 cents above face value, it remains a coin that bridges modern minting with classic American symbolism. And for those lucky enough to find pristine or rare examples, its true worth could reach much higher values, making it a hidden treasure for coin enthusiasts. Thanks for watching Liberty Coin Value, your trusted source for discovering the hidden wealth in everyday coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next video about rare and valuable US coins. And remember, the next coin in your pocket could be worth more than you imagine.